I wouldn't blame you if you've had one bubbling question rising to the surface. And that is, with only 5 values, how the heck do you do a painting like this? Isn't there more than 5 values in that painting? Well, the answer is yes, but no. The 5-value principle is driving even this painting. All you have to acknowledge is that different objects have different local values. And when I flip it to grayscale, you can see what I mean. The items in this picture have a range of local values, like the teapot, the teacup, the saucer are very light values. They're white objects. And in contrast, the suitcase on the left, that has a very dark local value. So what you do is simply determine what the local value of your object is first, and then you can base your 5 values around that. For example, in this painting, the shadow of the teapot, which is a white local value object, is lighter than the shadow of that coffee grinder in the background, which is a dark local value object. And of course, you have to calibrate everything in between. That's how you can paint something of this complexity while still adhering to our simple 5-value system. Here's a very simple painting of 2 spheres that exist in the same light, but they're 2 different local values. And as I bring up their charts, you can kind of see how each of the 5 values is slightly different per object, but the spirit of thinking is the same. Another principle you can also consider is when you have such disparate local values like this, a good rule of thumb is to still try your best to keep your lights and shadows in 2 separate categories, even across objects. So for example, the average light of my dark sphere is still lighter than the average shadow of my white sphere. Now that rule admittedly can be broken, but it is a good guideline to start with.